guys, it's me, Patricia Lynn. So I got a really good dream story that I have to tell you all today. So apparently I had this dream while I was taking a nap on the couch. I had this like really weird dream where I was like in this like one city in Japan, and I was walking in the city by myself, and apparently I saw these like random people entering inside of an old abandoned building in Japan. And it was like an old abandoned apartment, but it was completely abandoned. It didn't had no trespassing sign. So I walked in there just to check and see why these people are entering in there for a random reason. And as soon as they entered in there, I asked them and say, "Hey, what are you guys in here for?" And they were like, "Oh, we entered in here because there's been like a lot of paranormal activity going on in here." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then they told me a story that there was this like one sister upstairs that like was fighting with her sister, and then apparently she slapped her sister hard in the face, and then her sister like landed on the ground, and apparently the whole building, she starts getting on fire, like she starts getting catched on fire, and then the whole building got caught on fire years ago, but we weren't sure like what caused the whole scene. And then like we were like, okay, you know, let me help you do some of this kind of stuff. I'll help you with the paranormal activity stuff. And so I start heading upstairs with them, and we're basically getting prepared for paranormal activity. They had a spirit box to communicate with the ghosts. They also had one of those cameras that you use to capture ghosts on camera. And they had one of those ghost radar things to see if the ghost is nearby, or see if the ghost is either an evil spirit or a good spirit. So we used that kind of stuff. They also had a Ouija board, but they decided not to use that because they didn't want to, like, you know, go too crazy on the paranormal activity thing. So right when they did that, we started like asking some questions. Like I asked the question first, like, if there's anybody here, can you tell me your name? And one of the sisters was named Sarah, and right as soon as we heard that answer, apparently, the other person that's a female started asking a different question. So she asked, well, Sarah, are you either a good spirit or a bad spirit? And then apparently Sarah said, "I'm a good spirit, but apparently my sister who slapped me is a bad spirit." And I was like, okay, and what else happened? And then apparently Sarah starts saying, "Oh, but the one who caused the fire, there's actually a demon who roams around this building, so you gotta be really careful. This demon can probably come any second by now and probably put you guys on fire, so you guys gotta make a run for it." And right as soon as she said that, we started hearing loud bangs and then loud footsteps. And apparently, guess what we see at the door? We see the demon. We all three of us see the demon. And apparently the demon almost tried to attack us. And I made a run for it. I like dodged his like flames, and we like all dodged his flames. I ran the opposite way. The other people ran the opposite way where the stairs are. And I made a run for it, but the demon kept chasing me. And I was like running. and I was trying to check and see if there was another stairs anywhere. And I know there was like an elevator, but I was afraid if I entered in it, what if I might get stuck in there or die in there, you know? Or see a dead body in there or something. And then I'm just like, you know, running through the whole entire building, making a run for it. And then as soon as I ran as fast as I can, I found a dead end. So I was like doomed. And then someone was trying to call me on my phone. It was Sailor Pluto trying to call me up. And I answered it, and then I was like, Sailor Pluto, I'm at this old abandoned building in Japan, somewhere in Tokyo, so, can you come and pick me up, because there is this one demon that's trying to chase me, and there's no way I can be able to fight it. And then I was trying to figure out what I can use to fight it with. And then, Sailor Pluto was, like, disappointed that I was at that building by myself. And she was like, okay, Patricia, just stay there, and I'll come and get you. You understand me? Just stay there. Stay wherever you're out. If you're outside, just stay there and stay put, and I'll be there to pick you up. And I was like, okay. So, like, after that, I'm just, like cornered by this demon, and I was trying to figure out what I can use, and then I realized that I still had my katana that Sailor Pluto gave me. So I used that, and then what I did, as soon as the demon came up closer to me, he starts ready about to use his flamethrower to attack me, and I started using my katana to hit him. And as soon as I hit him, he disappears. He disappears out of nowhere. So I was like, that's a good way to get rid of the demon. So I just, ran all the way back, all the way over to the other side of the building where I was earlier. And then I see the two sisters, but in their ghost form, and I go inside to ask one of the sisters that's still awake, and the other one's falling asleep, and she's basically a deep sleeper. And then I asked her a couple of questions, and then she was answering them, and then she was telling me, yeah, that demon's he's really tough and powerful, and he could definitely put you on fire, so definitely be careful. But at least you're lucky enough to survive from his attacks and all that. I was like, yeah, of course, because, I'm basically a demon slayer and a monster slayer, so I slay both. So, yeah. And I am a sailor guardian who fights for love and for justice. And then after that, I start walking down the stairs, and I go outside, and I wait on the bench for Sailor Pluto to come and pick me up. And right as soon as Sailor Pluto was ready to pick me up, I start hearing the same sounds from earlier in the dream. I start hearing bang, 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 and then loud footsteps. And apparently I see the demon that's about to come out of the building, and I had to find a hiding spot so it doesn't see me anywhere. And right as soon as I found a hiding spot, I start seeing Sailor Pluto driving up to pick me up. And as soon as she did that, the demon starts running back inside the building, because I'm assuming he's afraid of lights. And I go over to Sailor Pluto, and Sailor Pluto was like, what was that in the building? I just saw it went back in. And I was like, that was the demon that tried to attack me, and it also made the place got caught on fire. So I told her everything about the whole story on what happened. And then she was like, whoa, that is really crazy. We should definitely go by the police station and let them know to put a trespassing sign on there so nobody doesn't go there anymore. So Sailor Pluto and I, we did that, and then After that, we started heading back all the way over to the Silver Millennium. And as soon as we head back to the Silver Millennium, the other thing we did was we went back inside the Forbidden Door place where she guards the door of space and time. And after when we did that, we started heading back into our different universe where I came from. Like, because I came from this world in real life. And then after that, we start heading back to our house that we bought from Airbnb in this dream. And as soon as we head inside of our house, everybody was gone. We tried to figure out where everybody was that like every of the other Sailor Guardians were, because we were trying to ask them and say, hey, where are you guys? We're worried about you. Where are you? And Sailor Pluto and I start going upstairs. Like, we start splitting up so we could find so we could both find where everybody went. So I went upstairs and tried to find everybody in their rooms. I looked in each room, nobody was there. I looked downstairs to check in the living room, nobody wasn't there. And then I looked in the garage, nobody wasn't there. Sailor Pluto looked in the kitchen, no one was there. She looked in the office, no one was there. She looked in the backyard, nobody was there. And the only last place I didn't check was Hataro's bedroom. So I go into Hataro's bedroom, and I checked to see if she was in there. And then apparently I started hearing a crying sound in Hataro's closet. So apparently Hataro's closet had a little girl that looked familiar from a movie that I've watched once, actually, not so many times. Have you guys ever seen the movie called Annabelle Creation? Apparently that girl was in there, just crying and crying and crying. Not the girl with the crutches. I think they're called crutches. Yeah, not that girl, but it was the other girl at the very first beginning of the movie who got ran over by the truck, and then she turns into a demon after that because of the doll made her haunted and all that. Yeah, so yeah, she was in it. So I opened up, as soon as I opened up the closet, she was in there, and I was like, who are you? What are you doing here? Do you belong here? And then apparently as soon as she turns around, comes out of the dark, I recognized her, and I was like, oh my gosh, I know who you are. You're from Annabelle. Oh my gosh, I should not trust you. And then as soon as she gets up, she starts turning into that ugly ass demon that tried to attack me. So she jumped on me, and I was telling Sailor Pluto, help! This demon's tried to attack me, and I couldn't attack it back because it pushed me onto the ground, and it's hard to escape from him because he's too tough. And as soon as Sailor Pluto came upstairs, she saw the demon, and she sees the demon. As soon as she sees the demon, she was making this look, and then she's like, OMG! And she starts hitting it really hard with her staff. And then as soon as she did that, she starts grabbing my hand, and we both ran as fast as we can out of the house, and we had to find a hotel to sleep at. And after when we found a hotel to sleep at, we had to contact the others and let them know what's going on at the house, and nobody hasn't texted us back, and we were getting worried for solid seconds, and we thought maybe the demon might have took them or something. But then the next morning we went back over to the house, and as soon as we ran back to the house, apparently the door was locked, and we were wondering, why is it locked? We just, like, didn't we just unlocked it? And I was like, yeah, like, didn't we just, like, kept it unlocked right when we ran out? And they were like, apparently we were, like, confused, and we just, like, you know what, just unlock it again, and then as soon as you unlock it, let's see if everybody's back inside. So, as soon as we did that, we were right. Everyone was back inside, and we see everybody, and we told them the whole issue, the whole problem that happened, and they were like, oh my gosh, was there really a demon inside this house? And I was like, yeah, the girl from Annabelle Creation, she was in this house. Apparently she was hiding in Hotaro's closet, and apparently she was making a fake cry in there, apparently, and she was trying to, like, you know, use me as bait, I guess. So, yeah. And so, like, after that, we searched on the video cameras, the security cameras, not the video cameras, the security cameras, and as soon as we looked on the security cameras, we see the girl that's actually entering inside of our house. And she did not look normal. She looked exactly, looked like she was possessed or something. And as soon as she enters in, she, starts entering upstairs, and then she goes inside of Hataro's bedroom, and then she goes in her closet, and then the next few hours later, they see me trying to open up her closet door, and apparently, I was right. The demon starts coming up and attacking me. And that's when Sailor Pluto saved me. So, yeah, I told them what happened, and then they were like, oh my gosh, we're gonna definitely have to keep Hataro away from that bedroom for now. And I was like, yeah. So, finally, all of us, we decided to go sleep in the same bedroom together. So, Hataro decided to sleep with Setsuno and I, and we decided to just, like, all sleep together, and then we were, like, as soon as I go to sleep, apparently, I woke up out of the dream, so that was the end of the crazy dream. I'm sorry this, video is really long, but this was, like, a really, really, really weird, like, a whole tired, weird dream I've ever had in my life. But have you guys had any dreams like that before, where you see, like, some paranormal characters that are from, like, a paranormal movie or from a horror movie that's, like, very popular, and they start chasing after you in the dream and all that? Because I've had that, like, so many times. Like, I remember in my one dream a few months ago, I had Slender Man for the second time, and that was, like, literally the second time I've had him. But I wish I could talk about it, but I don't want to talk about it right now because it's, like, too long to talk about. But if I do get another dream about him, I'll be able to happy to explain about it. But for now, this is the only dream I had to explain about. It was, like, really crazy and weird. So, yeah. Hopefully, I don't get another dream like that again, because if I get another, demon trying to attack me again, it's gonna be a whole nother level story, and I think that demon, like, grabbed me really well in that dream, like, pushed me out really well. So, yeah. So, I'll see you guys later in the next, video. Hopefully you guys, are having a lovely day and having a wonderful, fantastic day. And if there's any other videos that you guys want me to come up, be sure to leave some down in the comment section below. And if you guys want to also see some of my previous videos that I've done earlier in the past, like done earlier this year, and I've done last year, or a few years later, or actually not a few years later, that doesn't make any sense, a few years ago, go right ahead and check all those out as well. So, I'll see you guys later, peace, and Also, stay safe out there, and also let me know what kind of dreams do you guys get, because I'm kind of curious. And definitely, have a nice day. See you guys sometime soon. And also share the video with your friends and family, and then subscribe if you're new to this channel. So, see you guys later. Peace.